So we're back on the record. Mr. Sullivan is present with us. So Ms. Underwood, this is a violation of probation. And how would you like to proceed today on behalf of Mr. Sullivan?
I believe the violation concerns some pleas Mr. Sullivan took in Macomb County, Your Honor. As to that, Mr. Sullivan wishes to enter a plea in this matter today.
So those matters been resolved in the other county?
Mr. Sullivan, those matters have been resolved. You're on probation, correct?
Mr. Sullivan, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so your cases in Macomb County, did you plea and get sentenced on those?
Yes. I plead, and I was sentenced to 3.5 years probation.
Okay, so there's no outstanding cases out there anymore, right?
No.
Good. Okay. So, Mr. Sullivan, you're driving and you're freaking me out because I don't want you to get in a car accident and it be my fault. Do you think you can pull over for a minute?
Yeah, I'll just stop.
You what? You
Yeah,
just stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, all right. So, Mr. Sullivan, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Sullivan, we're here today on a violation of probation, and on that violation of probation, it is alleged that you have violated, let me get back there, the terms of your probation by pleading guilty to domestic violence on April 18th of 24 in Macomb County, pleading guilty to weapons, ammunition possession on April 18th of 24 in Macomb County, and firearms possession by a felony on April 18th of 24 in Macomb County. And that is a violation of probation here. So you understand those are the charges against you?
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Sullivan, you're currently on probation here for assault with a dangerous weapon or felonious assault, and you understand. So if you plead guilty or found guilty, you could be facing up to 4 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Now, you would ask for court-appointed counsel. We appointed Ms. Underwood. Have you had ample time to speak with her?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yeah.
All right. Now,
I'm sorry.
and Mr. Sullivan, I'm sorry. You got to speak up a little bit louder so we pick up your voice, okay?
I'm sorry.
No,
yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. So do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it?
Yeah.
Do you understand that throughout the trial, you would be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of the evidence? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you may ask them yourself, and to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at the trial? Do you understand all of that?
Yeah.
On the other, you do not have to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold it against you in any way. Do you understand all of that?
Yeah.
On the other hand, do you understand that you have a right to testify at trial if you want to testify?
Yeah.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you will be giving up your right to a trial, as I've already explained to you?
Yeah.
Has anything been promised to you to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No.
If I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Sullivan, you were placed on probation, and one of the terms of your probation is you weren't to commit any criminal offenses. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, and you in fact pled and were sentenced on a domestic violence, possession of ammunition by a felony or by a felon, and possession of a weapon by a felon on April 18th of 24 in Macomb County. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Accept the plea. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. Let's see. I'm going to set this matter out for sentencing on December 20th at 8 a.m. Are you available that day, Ms. Underwood?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
So December 20 at 8 a.m. or yeah, 8 a.m. Mr. Moore, is this your file?
It's my file, and I'd request him to be in person, Your Honor. And I do need to speak with him after this because he has some situations going on with his case too.
Okay, so a couple things, Mr. Sullivan. Every time I see you, you're at work. Like, I feel like you work long hours and you're a hard worker. Does that sound about right?
Yes, that's correct.
So you need to think real hard about why you're doing this stupid stuff. Like, why? Why are you getting in trouble for this stuff? I'm going to need you to come in person. I don't know what that means, but I need you to come in person for sentencing on December 20th at 8 a.m. I'm not saying you're going to jail that day, but I'm not saying you're not, but I want to see you in person and talk to you. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Moore here in a minute so I can talk to you about what's going on. So if you don't show up next week, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for you. So it'd be really, really stupid not to show up next week for sentencing. All right?
Yes.
All right. You committed some pretty serious offenses while on probation, and this is really going to stop. And you're going to tell me when you come next week. So December 20th or December 20th at 8 a.m. I need you to be here. So, you know, you live, okay, you're over on still. So it's about an hour 15. So you got to leave around 6:30, 6:45. So I'm going to open up a breakout room with you and Mr. Moore. And let me find you. And go join that and talk to him, and I'll see you back next week, okay? Okay, so now we are back with Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan, you paid the 400?
He did.
All right, so Mr. Sullivan, you read through the pre-sentence report? You read the report with Miss Underwood, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
You're
correct.
satisfied with her as your attorney?
Yes.
All right, is there anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I see that he has paid half, almost half of the fines and costs that are owed. His discharge date is, I think, I would think termination would be appropriate at this
Okay.
time.
Anything you want to say, Mr. Sullivan?
I just want to say,
Speak up, please. Yeah, speak up loudly for me. You're very
Oh.
soft-spoken.
I'm sorry. I just want to say that I apologize for any inconvenience I caused this courtroom. I apologize to my mama for having her having to call off work and have to get me here. And I just want to say that I just want to change. I want to make a change for myself, and that's what I'm headed in that direction right now. I'm in a program called the reentry program. They also help further like my skills and stuff so I can have a career, and that's what I'm working toward.
Okay. So, Mr. Sullivan, sentence in the court that I'm going to revoke and terminate your probation. You paid your state cause crime victim rights fee and a little bit on your fine, so I'm fine with that. Mr. Sullivan, so you're not going to be on probation anymore here. Okay, you're done. Thank you for making that payment. You buy your mother a really nice Christmas present.
Oh yeah, I am.
All right, and you be good to your mother.
Okay.
Because, you know, she's here, she's supporting you. You're a nice young man who has done some stupid stuff. But I do believe that that's not who you are. All right, you're working, right?
Yes.
And you told me that before, and you're trying to make these changes, you can do that.
Yes.
All right, so do you live with your mom?
No.
Okay, so anyway, nice present for your mom.
Okay.
nicer than you buy anybody else, even your girlfriend, all right?
Okay.
All right, so I have your advice of rights. I'm gonna have my bailiff hand it down to you. You're gonna initial and date one copy of our records
Okay.
to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other two are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days, all right? All right, so go ahead and initial and date that.
I'll just say, your action.
All right, so you are all set. You have a Merry Christmas, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Drive safe. I will. Thank you. Record should reflect, bye ma'am. Drive safe. Record should reflect, I received back a signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review. Okay, so, that's it.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, I have Miss Whiteman.
Or court staff,